בוקר טוב, ערב טוב. אני רוצה להתחיל את השיעור עם a procedural matter. Tomorrow, Mirz Hashem, my Rebbitzin has planned Seattle. All sorts of people are going to attend to see him. So we want to know approximately Oto She'achshav Tagia. In other words, now it's about 11:18. So about Tzlacha Zeh 6:18. Around this time tomorrow? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to announce that
but not
instead
earlier,
of it.
I thought 6:10.
Okay, Mirz Hashem. And tomorrow I'm going to change things around. Ani Achlif, we're going to start with the actual shir, with the Shmirat Haloshon. And of course, the day after tomorrow, Mirz Hashem or Chatayim, we're going to begin Nidchei Yisrael. So we're going to start with the text. I checked. This is the third year of the broadcast. Third year. Hitchalnu ב-22, 2022, and I saw that my shiurim in the beginning were 5 to 8 minutes. Now, Baruch Hashem, they're 25 to 30 minutes, and I don't know if a lot of our viewers can view that long. So we might curtail. Anyway, getting to Hayom Ze Yutet Tammuz, then we...
Why don't you do a survey?
Okay. Right over here, Tzvi, you and I think we should continue whatever we do. Okay, Mirz Hashem, that's 2. Okay, let's see. Right now, we're going to have a vote, and we don't see, okay, it's 2, and that's passed. The motion has passed. Anyway. Okay, now...
that's what you call bowling everybody over.
Yeah, that's called democracy. On a more serious note, Shamanu et Absora Lotovot, that we lost another 3. You know, this is unbelievable. Neragu, Pitzutz, Betank, Bejabilia, Shohem Menachem, Ben Esrim Leachad, Mimoshev Yardeno, Shlomo Yakir Shohem, Ben Esrim, Me Efrat, Viyuli Faktor, Ben Chasre, Mirishon Letzion, Hashem Yinkom Damam. And we should every nefesh be Israel. We cry, and I also want to say I don't know to what extent I'm going to be able to continue if I'm going to curtail it, but every so often I will mention the whole group of our Refuah Shlemas: Aryeh Leib, Lenny Ben Chai Tova, Binyamin Mordechai Ben Yael. You see, I put him in the front over there, Tzvi. That was, do you have any late word on him? Binyamin Mordechai Ben Yael?
No.
Okay.
I don't, but,
okay,
Refuah
Shlema, of course. Nisim Ben Ofra, Michal Ben Naomi Sarah, Pesach Yosef Ben Hina, Aaron Tzvi Ben Achama, Binyamin Ben Daniel, Ben Chos Ben Tamar, Chaim Daniel Ben Yehodaya, Yisrael ben Imbal Yester, Shira Brus bat Rivka, Ben Chas Daniel ben Sarah, Yaria ben Rachel Leah, Moshe ben Freda Leah, and Chana Sarah bas Chava Dvora.
Amen.
Okay, as for Zivugim, Shalom ben Mela, Yehudis bas Chana Rachel, Yaakov ben Rus, Yisrael Nisim ben Rachel. And I have to tell you, I have a few more names. I'm not going to mention them. I'm thinking of them. We have... thinking of them. Everyone should take their time right now to think of a name or even say it to yourself.
You have special regards, fresh regards from Shmuel Gamliel.
Oh. For Sha'alto Oto.
And I Sha'alti Oto, there's nothing doing. He says, what can he do? His son's taking his time.
Okay, listen, Arichas Yomim is a good thing, not when it comes to Shidduchim. But Arichas Yomim, Mirz Hashem,
there's a downside of taking a longer Shmona Esrei.
That's true. Avulufum Tzara Agra, Mirz Hashem. They should have tremendous nachas whenever they do. B'sha'a Tova. So today is the art site. Before I Tehillim, we're going to do the table of contents. Reb Aaron Shmuel Kadnover, the Maharshak. And everybody knows him as Reb Lezer Yehuda. Reb Lezer Yehuda Finkel, the father of Banish, the famous Rosh Hashiva of Mir, his real name is Chizkiel Eliezer Yehuda ben Nassan Tzvi Finkel. We're going to talk about him extensively. And also the art side of Yitzchak Eisen ben Yoav Leib Halevi Herzog. I have the foundations of Jewish law, main institutions of Jewish law, 2 textbooks that talk about the Choshen Mishpat and civil jurisprudence, written by Chief Rabbi Herzog in English.
Wow.
And
Wow.
anyway, so, those are our yard sites for today. We're up to Kuf Gimel 103. Adonai.
ואל תשכחי כל גמוליו, הסולח לכל עוונייכי, הרופא
לכל
תחלואייכי, הגואל משחת חייכי, המעטרייכי, חסד ורחמים,
המשביע
בטוב עדייך, יתחדש כנשר נעורייכי, עושה צדקות אדוני, ומשפטים לכל עשוקים, יודיע דרכיו למשה, לבני ישראל עלילותיו,
רחום וחנון אדוני, ערך אפיים רב חסד. שלנו ולא כוונותינו כמה עץ קבע חסור על ירי נרוב את שערים וכרחים אחים כי הוא ידע יצרנו רחוק כי עפר אנחנו נוש כחצי ימיו כקיץ השדה אין יציב מובן איננו ויקרן וחסד של עולם לבני לשום וזכרי אדוני ומחוזו בכל משלה הוא אדוני מלאכיו גיבורי כוכב ברכו בכל מקומות נשאתו ברכי נפשי אחינו כל בית ישראל אחינו כל בית ישראל הנשונים בצרה ובשביה עומדים בין בים ובין ביבשה המקום ירחם עליהם יוציאי מזרה לרווחה ונפל על ירה ומשיבות לגאולה השקה בגולה ובזמן קריב ונאמר אמן. לדוד dem mizmor zok David HaMelech borchi nafshi es Hashem my nefesh loib dem orbishten loib I always have to repeat is praise. That's one word that I do not forget. V'chol krovai on ayla mina in relicha glider in relicha glider in relicha inner licha is internal, glider is limbs, evorim, glider, not glida. Gimel lamed yud daled ayin reish, glider, limbs, glider, and inner licha ayin. Aleph yud nun ayin reish lamed yud chaf ayin. Inner licha is internal, and he says,
Lichterain.
right, lichterain. das Herz und die Nieren. The Nieren are the kidneys. Nun yesh Yud Reish Nun sollen leuben Hashem Kadosh, sollen sein heiliger Namen. I see you got there so quick. What are you, Kvitza Sederach, or are you not there yet?
Well, ever since I started exercising, I get here faster.
I can see that, Russ. I see. But anyway, really, you made it astonishing. Kvitza Sederach. Are you really there? You're there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so then, yesh lecha milah b'shvilenu.
כן, יש לי כמה מילים שנתקלתי בהם. Going backwards. Aufstellen.
To set aufstellen. Did you say like to reserve aufstellen?
No, Aufstellen means to stand up.
Oh.
Sich aufstellen.
Aufstellen, okay.
Wenn sie wollen ankommen, wollen wir sich aufstellen.
When they come, I will stand up.
Right. Okay, next word is verlos.
I depend upon you. I depend on you.
Right.
Verlos.
Right. Verlos sich nicht auf. Verlos sich nicht auf andere Menschen.
Don't rely on other people.
Right.
I'll tishmok when to do them.
That's right. Yesterday, I'll just do a review of yesterday's word. I know that your wife knows the word, so we'll see if you know the word. Treurig.
She forgot.
No, I know. I'm trying to pull a face to help you. Sad.
Oh, I know. Wait, it's Afrikaans. All I remember was Afrikaans.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Now, before I leave, I just want to tell you one news item. First of all, Moshe Sharabani Adain Lo Igia. Do you have his telephone number?
No, I do not. I do not.
It's a few days now that he hasn't been. So
we should check up on him.
But הדבר, החידוש, מה שחידשתי היום, זה שהלכתי קצת לרכב, בדרך לרכב, הלכתי עם שמואל גמליאל.
כן.
אז התחלנו לדבר, אז הוא אמר, שאלתי אם אני מכיר את זה, אם הוא מכיר, יש לנו חבר משותף. אז הוא התחיל להגיד לי על מה הוא עשה, הוא היה בארצות הברית 6 שנים. אז חלק מהשנים הוא היה שוחט.
כן, הוא אמר לי. הוא אמר לי, כן, כן.
אז הוא היה שוחט. איפה הוא היה שוחט? במידווסט, באיואה.
וואו.
אז אמרתי, טוב, אצל מי עבדת? Because I had a feeling, when he said he was in the Midwest, I had a feeling that I knew who he worked for. You know who he worked for?
Who?
Ramon Chasavitsky.
Oh, wow. How do you like that? He was the mashgiach.
He gave the hashgacha, and he was one of the sheikhim that they brought in from Eretz Yisrael.
Wow.
He said he was in Boston. He went to Boston. He visited him in his house.
So how do you like that? Maybe you never know whether you might have seen him. Who knows? Maybe you bumped into him.
Small
Olam
world.
Olam Katan. That is new. That is so amazing. Okay, so anyway.
Okay, so I wish you well, and Bezrat Hashem, looking forward to the
see him
tomorrow.
Right, and also send my regards to your club. To your club.
Your Gun Soccer Club. Club Gun Soccer.
I see some of the right now. It looks rather quiet across the way, but I'm sure they'll start coming out very soon. Oh, I see one of them now.
I think okay. As אנחנו B'Yirtzeh Hashem about approximately 11:18 in 30 seconds. Approximately, we'll broadcast tomorrow. B'Yirtzeh Hashem.
I'll bring the arak.
Okay.
Sounds good.
We're gonna have a bunch of people over here.
And ice cream and fresh fruit. We wish we could feed it to you through the phone.
Yes, we shall.
There's no reason to scream. It's okay.
Okay. Geschrei. Chaim Tovim. Chaim Tovim. Okay, let's see. Reb Aaron Shmuel ben Yisrael Kadnover nolad b'Kadin, which is near Vilna, Bishnat 1614 v'niftar b'Krakow, b'yom Yut Tes Tammuz shezeh hayom, ב-1676 שמו היה אהרון, כשחל המאוד הוסיפו לו את שם שמואל. רבותיו של מהרש"ק היו רב יעקב מלובלין, רב יהושע השל בן רב יעקב. המהרש"ק שימש בבית דינו של חלקת מחוקק, that's the name of a sefer, בצד השח, we all know the ספסי כהן, והשער אפרים, ביום כ"ד תמוז, בשנת 1655, כשגדודי הגזקין, ימח שמם, תחת פקודת החמלניקי, עשו הרג רב בעיר וילנה, ברח רב אהרון שמואל עם חבריו הגאונים, השער אפרים, השח, הבר-גולה ללובלין. הוגלה גם משם, הלך מגולה לגולה, from exile to exile, עד שקבע ישיבתו באוסטרה. משם נתקבל לאב בזדין ברישה, משם לפיורדה, ומשם לאב בזדין Frankfurt. We used to say as a joke, he couldn't hold a job. אחר כך, אב בזדין קרקה. במהומות חלמניקי נהרגו שתי בנותיו, כמח שמם. You could see Nebuch. He lost two of his daughters during the riots, during the uprisings. V'nevdu harbe chaburov. Not only did he lose his daughters, he also lost many, his kisvei yad, his manuscripts. Kasher ratzal pogroms. Kasher ratzal hatzil atzmo. Kafatz naf. In order to save himself, nafal labor, he actually fell into a pit. V'naseh and became handicapped with his legs for the rest of his days. Ka'os toda al hatzalatot, as a sign of thanks for his being saved, chiber et sifro birchas hazevach. It's very interesting. Instead of bringing a korban, he wrote a sefer, and birchas hazevach korban toda. He wrote about the korban toda. Kamoshe kasav. Nisharti ani levadi. Okay, so he has a whole thing explaining why he is so thankful. Behemshech u'mesaper ki nitzal ki osos umofsim gdolim ad asher hirgish chovo lahodos laHashem lachen hichlit lasok b'seder kochim ubo hinichu lo hakadmonim hitged. In other words, not only did he write the sefer, but he learned kochim. And when you learn, it's ki'ilu makriv. Mechiborov, who else did he, what did he author? Beno, Reb Tzvi Hirsch, Kadnover, Hidpis et Sifrei Aviv, Im Hagotov, V'chiber Sefer, Kav HaYashar. That's a very famous sefer. Kav, why is it called Kav? Because Kiyesh Lo Mea V'shnayim Prakim. 102 chapters. HaYashar is Hirsch, which is name. Hayasha is the Osios Hirsch. Hu ba'atzmo tergem et sifro gam li-Yiddish. Oh boy, Tzvi would enjoy this. V'zacha ki nishpashet ma'od kesefer musar haskel v'yiras Hashem u'masim noraim. Yesh lo a-sefer birchas hazevach al rod seder kochim im hagdamat chotno Reb Menachem Nachum Cohen Achi Hashach. Also was Machaber Tifer Shmuel al Arosh v'chidushim al Hashas uksad hagsagot al Mashov HaTorim. And also Bircha Shmuel. It's interesting that the Bircha Shmuel was also Baruch Ber Leibovich had a sefer by the name of Bircha Shmuel. This was the earlier version in the 17th century. Drushim al Torah v'Neviim, Emunah Shmuel, and also Sefer Emunah Shmuel. For the Parshas HaShavua, he's Mavoyer from Bircha Shmuel and Pinchas, which is Parshas HaShavua, Mavoyer Medrash Omer, B'no Slavchad, Chachmonia Soyu V'kol Echad Amra Davar Acher, Humareh Shekol Echad Osifa Hezber Chukili Davar Ochosa Ayin Kan Etchilas HaHezber. Okay, again, we're starting to limit our time, so for those who want, the Gilyon will be part of today's, and you'll see in a footnote on the side, actually a side note, you'll see the Medrash, and you'll see Reb Aaron Shmuel's Pirush on it. Okay, today Amarti Shezeh Hayom Gamken Yortzeit Shel Chizkiyo Eliezer Yehuda ben Nasan Tzvi. Nasan Tzvi was the Saba Mislabotka Finkel. Shenolad ב-1879 ונפטר ב-1965. נולד בקלם ב-1882, בן 4, עבר לסלובודקה, שהקים אביו ישיבת כנסת ישראל בסלובודקה, ממנה המשיכו ישיבת חברון. From the Knesset Yisrael Slobodka Yeshiva, it eventually established the Yeshiva of Hebron, Yerushalayim, and Slobodka and Bnei Brak.
They belong together?
Yes, they came from the same roots, from the Yeshiva of Knesset Yisrael, from the Saba Mislobodka. Who lamad Eliezer Yehuda lamad the Yeshivas tells. Eitzel of Shimon Shkop, ב-1894 למד מבריסק, בבריסק, אצל רב חיים סולובייצ'יק, ב-1896 חזר לסלובודקה, ב-1897 למד בישיבת הרדב"ז בסלוצק, אחר כך למד בישיבת הלוסק, והוא היה חברוסה עם רב ברוך בר לוי, ושאחר כך ברדן, בכל הקודשים אצל החפץ חיים, משם להורדנה, ואחר כך לישיבת מיר. ב-1903 ניסה למלכה ביתו של רב אליהו ברוך כמוי, ראש ישיבת מיר. הוא היה חברוסה עם השרידי אש, רבי חיל ויינברג. ב-1917 נפטר כמוי, והתמנה לראש ישיבה. ב-1941 נמלט לארץ ישראל, ב-1946 הקים בירושלים ישיבת מיר, והוא היה ראש ישיבה 21 שנה. הוא חיבר דברי אליעזר, יד אליעזר, ובנו, רב בייניש, בנימין בייניש פרינקל, היה לראש ישיבת מיר, וגם כן היה אחד ממייסדי המניין שלנו בווסיקין, רב בייניש, היו קוראים לזה המניין של רב בייניש פרינקל, רב משה שפירו, רב פורש. That's our minion that we daven. Anybody, we welcome you to join us at the Kotel. אמרתי שזה היום גם כן יצחק אייזק בן יואב לייב הלוי הרצוג, שנולד ב-1888 ונפטר ב-1959, הרב הראשי האשכנזי לארץ ישראל ב-1936. לפני כן היה הרב הראשי באירלנד, והוא מחיבר שלוש תשובות היכל יצחק. ואמרתי, the main institutions of Jewish law. אוקיי, הגענו. מחר אני אגיד עוד פעם שמסיימים את ספר שמירת הלשון, נתחיל את השיר כמו שהמייסד שלנו היה מבקש, כי עדיף לו, את אליהו דיין, המייסד שלנו, היה מעדיף שאנחנו נתחיל עם הטקסט ונתחיל עם שמירת הלשון. היום זה פרק ג' י"ט תמוז, ואנחנו נלמד את הפרק השלם. התעוררות ללימוד המצוות וסגולת ציצית. The importance of learning all the mitzvahs and also how special the mitzvah tzitzis is. Od basi lahorei al davar she'anu omrim b'chol yom b'parshat tzitzis. U'isem also, u'zchartem es kol mitzvot Hashem. And I note that Eretz Yisrael, Baruch Hashem, I would have to say, rove of the Bachrim B'chorei yeshiva, wear the tzitzis out. And you could actually see not only Urisim also, you see your own tzitzis, but you see everybody else's tzitzis. And what happens? Re'iyah, the Gemara in Menachos, Mem Gimel Amud Beis says, by seeing the tzitzis, mevi'ah l'dei schira. What do you remember? It was schira mevi'ah l'dei asiyah. Remember the mitzvahs, and it makes you do it. When does this work? Shalome, yodei mitzvahs. Only if you know mitzvahs. You learn Torah and you know the mitzvahs. Ach shehu yorei shamayim shema yishkachim. So by always, how would you remember? The classic way to remember that you have to do something. What would you do if you wanted? Now, you, my Rebbe said, have lists.
Exactly.
You have a
I
list.
would write it down, and that would.
But you know what they used to do?
What?
They tie
a finger.
They tie a string
around the finger.
They tied a string around the finger and said, "Oh, I have to remember to do something." Well,
or I do something to be shomer myself. In other words, put something in a special place because when I see it there, it will remind me that I have.
Well, that's exactly what the tzitzis are. The tzitzis are said al zemo ilam tzitzis sheyizkarim, to remember v'lo yishkachem, and that you don't forget the mitzvahs. Umemela yavo lidei kiyum. The schira brings to kiyum asiyah. Aval imlo yadat mitzvahs, but if you don't know the mitzvahs, so you see a string, you don't know what to do. Ma yo'il lo hatzitzis. What good will be the remembering? Al kein nacham od sheyilmad kol adam sefer mitzvahs Hashem. Therefore, the Chavetz Chaim is always giving you tips. He's telling you there's a sefer called Mitzvahs Hashem, which are, as far as I know, not only the mitzvahs that are relevant in this Ba'olam Hazeh, and not the mitzvahs of the Beis HaMikdash, things that we don't have. So it's Mitzvahs Hashem. Al kol ponim kitzer sefer achareidim, hamuvam b'sefer zichros Torah Moshe l'bal chayei adam, v'yeda mitzvahs. You should really know the mitzvahs. Us tiskayim b'shleimus mitzvah tzitzis. Shani ב-1954 הייתי במחנה kaitana camp monk. They taught us the Taryag mitzvahs b'al peh. And my Zalman Taryag. Leida sheyesh shama kam le'avos Hashem. We were able to rattle them off, and I remember that my dear son Reb Zalman Meir, that was his bar mitzvah project, and he did remember many mitzvahs ba'al peh. V'hinei be'emes this is hu kamo rishima she'adam oseh. So what do you do, my dear Rebbetzin, to remember? You make a list. So according to the Chavetz Chaim, he's saying, what is tzitzis? It's like making a list. B'shasha no se'alik no schara. When you want to go, what happened today? I was in the car. My Rebbetzin went already to Gourmet Glatt, and she said, "Oh, I need my list." She said, "Could you please?" So what do? She didn't have to go back to get the list.
From the car.
From the car.
I didn't forget it at home.
No, it's in the car. So what she asked me to do? Take a picture of the list and send it to her. That's what I did. Can you imagine? So we take a picture of the tzitzis. We look at the tzitzis, and that's like our shopping list. V'derech adam la'ayin ba kama pamim. And everybody, you don't memorize the list. You keep looking at the list and saying, "Oh, I have to get gefilte fish. I have to get ice cream." So he knows exactly what to buy. You know exactly. You know what you have it on the list, what you want to shop. You have it written down. If you don't know the mitzvahs, if you look at the tzitzis all day, you won't know what to buy, you won't know what to do. Therefore, you should learn, as he said, mitzvahs Hashem, kitzer sefer charedim, anything that will remind you, even a sefer achinuch, minchas chinuch. The riyas atzitzis toeles he lizdaris mitzvahs Hashem. By looking at the tzitzis, it causes you to, with alacrity, with celerity, to do the mitzvahs Hashem v'lo l'surach re'anav, and also not to let your eyes wander. V'imkein ma'anachanu liros osa kama pamim b'yom. Should make it a habit to look at your tzitzis a few times a day. B'frat. And if you have some disturbing thought that is improper in your mind, immediately look at your tzitzis. Ezakas, or if you have any anger. You know, it's interesting. They tell you to count to 8. Well, guess what?
10. To 10 they tell
Well, I'm telling you to count to 8 because you have 8 strings. So count to 32. You have 8 times 4.
True.
So 1, 2. That's it. No. Tov od lestakel us b'tzitzis for us yipaka hayetzer. The yetzer hara will go away, and with that is we are Messiah, the Perek Gimel, and the last Perek of Shmiras Hashon. We're going to start tomorrow. It's an entire lo sachmod. You shall not covet, and we learn the difference between lo sachmod and lo sisaveh, not to desire, and then not to covet. 2 separate isurim. We're going to learn that tomorrow. That's tomorrow, and we're going to begin it, and we'll be Messiah. I wish everyone Yom Tov L'Kulam.